Chapter 4 map is built by 3 main sections, each taken from a separate reality. I think that the more modern part of the map is taken from reality 153, brought here for the people on the island to have somewhere to live and the technology to survive and everything like that. Then we also got Geno's castle taken from a reality which I think is 602, brought here by Paradigm because of the kinetic ore in this reality, so we can use that material and create protection for the island. And in the end, the one that we're actually gonna focus on in this video, the Frozen Kingdom, most mysterious of the 3, with a group called Reality Warriors, people who truly hate Geno and his kingdom and want it dead or even frozen under mountains of ice. But why did exactly Paradigm choose this reality out of any other to be brought here and create the island with? What's so special about it, and who exactly are the Reality Warriors and this mysterious female character? Let's begin with how I think this actually is reality 659. If the modern area is 153 and Geno's kingdom is 602, that only leaves one reality left from those 3 which actually got teased last season. That is 659, where Paradigm went to at the start of season 4. At first I was like, maybe this is related to the Ice King, but no secret dialogues. Then I tried some other characters like Midas, but nope, no secret dialogue, nothing. But don't worry, there is still a chance. It's Ice King is legit the king of ice, and this is Ice Kingdom, and the design of this whole place is actually really similar to the design of season 7. So yeah, there's a still chance that this is hinting to maybe Ice King returning, but I mean, who knows. But let's go back to reality 659. One of the biggest reasons why we think this is reality 659 is because of how in the trailer at the start of the season we see how Paradigm was actually inside of this reality, taking a chunk of it and just throw it into the new island. And since Paradigm left to reality 659, it would make sense if she just come back from the same reality. That makes a lot of sense. Therefore, yeah, there is a high chance this is 659. But that's not where it ends. We now have the 7 and Ayo. These two hate each other. They hate each other's souls. Even though if they work together, maybe they can save this whole shit from the last reality. Nah, let's kick each other's asses. You little piece of shit! And the people from this reality, like the Frozen Red Knight, also want the same thing. They want to see the Champion's Kingdom fall. The design of this place also reminds me a lot of the Sanctuary, but not only that. 2 of the main characters of this chapter's storyline are shown to us as massive statues. In one of the kingdoms, we are shown how the ruler is Geno. These statues show us who is in control, but the most important part about them is there are also similar statues in the snowy area. Both of the statues holding a shield and a sword, while this one is a female character looking like a goddamn maiden from Elder Rings.
Are maidenless.
I believe that these 2 statues were built to show us the 2 main characters we need to focus on in each section, those being Geno and this female character. But think about it, when was the last time we had a mysterious female character playing a huge part in the story?
Why does she make me keep saving you?
That's right! Yet another hint towards how she might be one of the higher ups of the 7. Either I don't know, Foundation's wife or the true queen. The one who protects the reality, and her heroes or knights are the 7, creating a group called Reality Warriors. Which these Reality Warriors are controlled by the 7 and the queen, protecting the everything from being destroyed by the nothing. But the most interesting part about this reality is the design of it. There are a lot of circular shapes all around the kingdom, which this reminds me a lot of the Eternal movie, a lot, or even the multiverse and the realities between them. This whole circular design or whatever just screams at you hey, these people, these things are in charge of protecting the reality and things like that. Eternals, they protect universes. These, they protect. Bam! It just makes sense. In the Geno's castle, we can also find some circular shaped things where the throne is located at. But right at the middle of it, there is a triangle and a square. So I did the smartest thing possible, which was go to Google, just open it, search, I don't know, circle, a square, triangle, which somehow that actually worked. I don't know how it worked, but I actually found something. It's apparently called Philosopher's Stone, or alchemist symbol. I don't know English, that's too hard for me. And I read how the symbol is about an elixir which grants people immortality. Okay, wait, it all makes sense now. Geno immortal, this elixir thing, maybe this whole thing, these two. Oh my god. That is like really important because we know that Geno is immortal. So the alchemist symbol or whatever might be a hint towards like how. Like how did Geno become immortal? What did he exactly do? Everything like that. Maybe the whole thing about immortality is actually inspired by the story of this thing, but I still need to look more into this to make sure I'm right. So like yeah, seems like I might have opened a really big secret. So let's just together search about this thing because I don't know what exactly it is. Let's search about it more. Tell me in the comments or in Twitter, what the hell is this? So maybe by that, maybe we can learn more about Geno and the IO and everything like that. There are even floating balls. Wait a second, that kinda sounds sus. These ball statues have like nothing under them and they're just floating in the sky, rotating, which makes me think that the people who are in this reality actually have some magic within them. Or like if not, how the hell is that ball floating? How? Science cannot explain that. There is even this writing at the location which looks really important. And like I thought it might be the same writing as the one written on the Geno sword. But when I'm comparing them close to close, they're actually really different. So maybe we're just being told that this is the writing of Reality 659 and the other one, this one is the writing of Geno's reality, their language and whatever. Many people also think that this like reality warriors are actually the snapshots of 7. Just like how we got the Ageless and the Ageless is kind of like a really old snapshot of Geno, they also think that these are all the snapshots of the 7. Leading into chapter 4's story being like a way for Fortnite to explain the past of every main character in the story, while also moving the main story of the game forward with it. Which that is so big brain, I've never seen that happen before. Imagine like you're explaining the old characters of your game, showing their past and everything, while you are still in the present. Donald Mustard, you're a genius. Although what I just explained is like really likely we might actually see like a snapshot of like the rock and everything, I kind of think not. That is because that would kind of get really confusing. Like why these snapshots were just away, they never helped out, and now that they're here, what's gonna happen to the old characters? All these are gonna die, or when they're back, all they're just gonna live. It just gets a little bit confusing, you know? So if it doesn't happen, then probably what I said will happen, which is like the mysterious female is like the queen, and then the 7 are her champions, and then they're like the reality warriors or the soldiers. But I mean like who knows, both of these are possible. Let me know in the comments, which one do you think is more possible, 7 snapshots or just like queen and the current 7? I don't know. Now let's talk about why Paradigm brought the reality warriors here. What is the role of them in the story? That is actually to protect the 0 point and keep it away from Geno. Since if you haven't seen, 0 point is currently sealed away underground by the reality warriors. Because the design on top of 0 point is actually the same circular shaped and everything as this reality. And the stones around it gives me the exact same vibes as the stones in Sanctuary. And there's like this sound playing which is kinda cool. Let's hear it. But that's not it. While Paradigm brought Geno here, that might have actually not been because of Geno, but more because of the material he has, which is like the kinetic ore. But Paradigm probably still wouldn't want Geno to take control of this new island. Therefore, she brought the reality warriors here to fight against him and keep him back, not letting Geno to take control of the world again. While the Frozen Kingdom also tries to take Geno's materials and use them to protect this reality from the nothing. So there you go! Reality 153 is here to give people homes on the island to live in. Reality 602 is here because of the kinetic ore. And Reality 659 is here to keep Geno back while taking his kinetic ore to finally fight against the last reality. Paradigm made a really smart plan to save us all. And in the future seasons we will see if the plan will go well or not. But wait, Geno is not standing down. He as well is coming up with his own plans while building a rift portal or a gate with the help of the Rift Warden and Jules. But why exactly is he building this portal? And who is the Rift Warden? I have actually answered all of these questions in this video on your screen. Go watch to find out what the plans of Geno is.